All right, day number three. 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 Feeling a little anxious today. Of course, it's Sunday, Labor Day weekend. It's just beautiful outside. Really want to go to the flea market and do some record shopping, some digging, but I'm going to stick with it. So, feel like I am accomplishing a little bit here. I am kind of going back and revisiting a lot of albums. Day number 2, right over here. If you want to click that if you haven't watched that video. So, and I promise I'm going to be out of the B's today, so I don't think I'll do any more letter B albums. Because, hey, I have, 27 days left, so probably do one letter from the alphabet. So here's one I've been listening to. Bee Gees, Odessa. This, I believe, is from 1969. This is sort of the last album the Bee Gees did as a trio. They kind of broke up for a little bit. Not a lot of people know that. But this is a double album. It's on Atco. It's a really crazy gatefold on the inside of it. Nothing on the back but ringwear. It has a really cool, like, textured cover. Need to get my lint brush out, I guess. But this is just a really, really cool album. In a way, it's kind of, a lot of times it's, a lot of double albums I think can be kind of a kind of really a task to sit through. This is one that's really not like that. Kind of like Blonde on Blonde is kind of the same way. Maybe the White Album, Freak Out. That's another double album that it's just really, you can put it on and it's not really, it doesn't really seem like you're trudging through a lot of filler, basically. Some really great tunes on this. Really, each side has at least like 4 or 5 songs on them each. There is one that has 3, but You'll Never See My Face Again. Marley Put Drive is sort of like a kind of like a band kind of number. Edison, Melody Fair, Suddenly, Lamplight is it's fantastic, just a beautiful song. Give It Your Best is kind of really a Dylan-esque kind of song. And I Laugh in Your Face, Never Say Never Again, First of May. I mean, there's a lot of really good tracks on here. Total tracks, you have 17 songs, and I would say at least 10 of these are just really just monumental. I Laugh in Your Face being, kind of one of those songs, the kind of the screw off songs, I guess you could say. Probably one of the best ones I've ever heard since, this side of positively 4th Street. It's just really, I laugh in your face, you're only one race, kind of talking about, a breakup, and it's just, just kind of one of those moments where you're just really turning around and saying, you know what, forget all this, I'm better than this and all that. So I'm sure everyone can identify with that, but just a really awesome record. This has been out of print for a while. Just kind of came back in print, I think maybe within the last 2 or 3 years. It's hard to say. Rhino reissued it. They did it with a mono and then the stereo, and then there was also one CD that was just all kind of outtakes from the album. So I would recommend this. I really only listened to the early Bee Gees. I'd say the first 4 albums of theirs are pretty fantastic. I mean, I really can't recommend the second one, but definitely the first album, Idea, and this one, I would say do get the most play. This one in particular probably gets the most play around these parts. So just a really cool album. If you ever see it, pick it up. Usually it can be a little expensive. Sometimes I've seen these go for like $20 and things like that, which is, I'd say if you can get it for like 8 or 9, definitely, take a jump on it. It doesn't sound anything like the old, the Bee Gees, like the Saturday Night Fever Bee Gees. I think if I could really kind of describe what the Bee Gees sound like, they really, in this album in particular, I would say they kind of probably the closest to the Moody Blues. There's definitely some elements of the Beatles with the harmonies and things like that. Their first album, it's just kind of like they stole everything from the Beatles. Like, if you have a chance to listen to that as well. So it was kind of a toss up. I was listening to the first album and also this one, but this one kind of I would say in my mind is probably their their masterpiece. Which actually is funny because that actually was what this album was originally going to be called, Masterpiece, like peace. Then they changed it to An American Opera, and then Odessa. So this album kind of took a lot to put together, and there was definitely a lot of turmoil going on in the band. The song First of May, which is another it's such a sad song, just kind of about growing old and seeing somebody, and you knew them when Christmas trees seemed so tall, and it's they were really kind of fighting for which one would be the single on the album, and I think First of May ended up being the big single, but again, there's a lot of songs on here that are really good. It's just packed with hits. So if you see that, go pick it up. Bee Gees, Odessa, day number 3, and we'll see you tomorrow.